Welcome in, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name's Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Say It Soul Tarot. For those of you returning, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And for those of you that are new, welcome, welcome. That being said, I'm going to do a Celtic cross today, and then I'll do some clarifying on camera, pull some oracle cards, some messages from your person, and at the end, draw some Scrabble tiles for some initials, possibly. So that being said, I'm going to um, do that. And then, as always, just keep in mind that this is a general reading. So hopefully there's a message here for you today. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the sign of Virgo. And as always, cross watchers, please keep in mind that roles can be reversed. And same for you, Virgo. If it feels like I'm talking about you or versus your person, feel free to swap out those roles. All right, so angel, spirits, and guides, please show me the current energy for Virgo, please. All right, here's your card, Virgo, the Hermit. That's fitting. Actually, I'm going to keep it that way. And what's crossing them? Crossing Virgo, I was going to say. All right. So crossing you right now is the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like you're in a bit of a standstill here in a situation with your person. Can I get the focus, please? Oops. All right. So we have the Devil coming out. And let's take a look at the past. So in the past, we have the Eight of Cups. And let's take a look at your strength. So the Three of Swords is your strength here. So I definitely feel like you've been through this before, possibly with this person. This situation kind of keeps replaying itself. So I feel like I want to say that you're almost, I want to say immune to the situation with this person. Tell me about the future, immediate future. All right, so we have the Moon coming out. Advice from Spirit, please. Sorry, guys, because of these cards, I'm going to clarify and go through them. After I get them all out, I just makes it easier for me. Sometimes it depends on what the cards are. But in this situation, looks a little bit messy, so I just want to make sure that I'm getting the message correctly for you guys. And I'm just going to pull two more cards here. And the final card. All right. So I feel like right now, Virgo, you're feeling very stuck here with the Knight of Pentacles with your person. So you could be dealing possibly with an earth sign. We also have definitely some Capricorn coming out. Yeah, we have a lot of earth. So even if your person doesn't have earth in their primary placement, it could be in a secondary placement. Again, it doesn't have to be, but that's the energy coming out. So definitely I feel like in the past here, you know, I feel like you've been wanting to make a change here, Virgo. I'm not saying that you possibly left this person, but I do feel for some of you, so some of you, you may have walked away from this person in the past. For some of you, you may have simply stated, if things don't change, I don't want to stay in this relationship, is really what I'm getting. So, take what resonates. And the Ace of Swords just popped out, so that's definitely the truth on that, what I just said, when that happens. So let's see what the, I'm going to do you first. So clarify the Hermit, please. Clarify the Hermit. Yeah, so for some of you, this definitely has to do with the person that you're with and kind of, you know, what it is that they want or what they find fulfilling here. And again, I feel like there may be a difference in that between you and your person here. And again, I feel like that's kind of what you've been thinking about. This can also indicate that, you know, you're thinking about maybe I just don't have those feelings for this person anymore. So I'm also getting that. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, please. Yeah. So on the Four of Pentacles, we got the Magician. So really that's just kind of saying that you know that you don't necessarily need this person and or this relationship. You know that you've got all the tools and skills that you need to, support yourself, look after yourself in that situation. Like financially, you probably have a good job, like you can financially support yourself and you have everything that you need. So I feel like really you're in contemplation of, possibly walking away completely from this situation because I just feel like you're kind of not sure about, if you want to stay in this relationship with this person. Yeah, and the bottom of the deck is the World, which talks about, closing out a cycle with a person and or situation slash relationship. So let's see what's going on here with this Devil card here. Tell me about the Devil, please. So we have the Six of Pentacles coming out. So I definitely feel like either you or your person, somebody is not putting in equal, like it's not balanced. There's no balance between you and your person here. So that may be the issue. This might also pertain to finances. So one of you may be contributing more than the other, and that could be kind of part of the problem. And with that Devil card, it can be anything. It could be, some kind of addiction or problem with anything. Could be, alcohol, could be with sex, could be, again, it could be anything. And as well, it could just be, I want to say just, things just really being unbalanced, codependency, toxicity, arguing all the time, not being on the same page. So definitely picking up all of that. And again, I'm reading for the collective, so it's going to be a little bit different for each and every one of you, what this may represent for you. So let's see why the Three of Swords is in the Strength position. Six of Wands. So I feel like you've gone through this before, like I was saying earlier with that Six of Wands. This isn't the first time you've had the same conversation. So I feel like this is really like a repeating cycle and or behavior and like same problem. So it's like the same problem between you and your person keeps arising. And I feel like now you're almost immune to it with that Six of Wands. But again, I feel like right now what's really at stake here for you, Virgo, is your happiness. So like long-term happiness. Like I don't want to keep dealing with the situation. I don't want to keep having the same conversation with my person here. So do I make a change? So I feel like you're really in that, should I stay or should I go energy in this situation. So tell me about the Moon. Where's the Moon here? Yeah. So we have the Six of Swords and the Five of Swords. So I feel like it's not a big secret. Maybe it's a big secret to some other people in your life. So maybe you might be the type of person that you don't really talk a lot about what's really going on between you and your person. So especially if you're married and like, you've got family asking you questions, you always just kind of like blow it off and say everything is good, everything's okay. But again, I feel like for a lot of you, you may have not, disclosed what's going on, right? Especially, if you're, I don't know, you kind of have that identity as a married person. And, if you're in the community, you kind of don't want everybody knowing your business, is really what I want to say here. So I feel like for some of you in this, with that Moon coming out, you're again wanting to move things to calmer shores here with your person and or the situation. And with that Five of Swords, it's definitely, been causing you a lot of stress and anxiety. And for some of you, this could also be whatever the situation is being, illuminated. And, this is just going to kind of make the situation, it might make the situation a little bit better about not being in the dark anymore. Possibly. All right, so let's take a look at the Nine of Pentacles. This was Spirit's advice. And that Nine of Pentacles, as you know, if you watch tarot readings, is really kind of an independent energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming out. So, again, I feel like for a lot of you, you really are trying to move in a different direction. And again, I feel like that's kind of what's been on your mind, what you've been debating. And with that Knight of Pentacles, I feel like for some of you, you may feel a little bit stuck in this situation. But again, I feel like Spirit's encouraging you to look after yourself. And that might sound a little bit selfish, but I feel like Spirit's encouraging you to make sure that, you're looking after what you need. Yeah, we have the Judgment card coming out. And I'm going to take one more. On Judgment. Yeah, now we have the Hangman. So I feel like you possibly, will get to this decision for yourself here, Virgo. And again, I feel really what you're after here is to get back to some happiness and, have brighter days is really what I want to say here. And again, I feel like you've repeated this cycle over and over, had the same conversation with this person over and over. And again, I feel like that's kind of why you're in this energy currently. And with that Page of Pentacles, possibly you're wanting this person to apologize to you here in this situation. Or I feel almost like, someone's going to try and make a peace offering here. Possibly try and have a new beginning. Start over. And I'm going to get one card on the Four of Wands here. So we have the Temperance card coming out on the Four of Wands. So that indicates to me that for some of you, you may try and work it out with this person. And for others of you, I just put the deck and I saw the Justice card. Seven of Wands. Yeah. So for some of you, you may try and work things through. And for others of you, you may not. And again, the Hangman, ending on the Hangman on the bottom here. The Hangman really represents free will. So there's definitely free will, you and your person about what it is that you guys can, what kind of decision you can come to, or whether or not someone's willing to work things out, or someone's willing to make some changes here with that Devil card coming out. Again, yeah. So you and your person, you can't be in a relationship by yourself is what I'm going to say there. So hopefully you guys can work things through here. And again, it looks like for some of you definitely will, with that Temperance card coming on the Four of Wands. As the Four of Wands, kind of represents long-term relationship, that kind of energy. All right, so let's see what sacred symbol comes out for you guys. So we have Magic coming out, which is pretty interesting because you also got the Magician twice. The Magician came out twice. So again, I feel like for some of you, spend that time and really think about what it is that's going to bring you long-term happiness and satisfaction. For some of you, you might be quite intuitive with that Magic card coming out. So listen to your intuition in this situation and try and get some clarity. So we have the Acceptance card coming out. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So for some of you, if you feel like, this person that you're dealing with is not going to change, then again, you're going to need to make a decision on that and or try and work through it for sure. And I'm picking up, there's like both those cards are purple. So that really talks about, your third eye chakra. So for some of you, you might be currently, trying to open your third eye chakra. And it's not often I say stuff like that. So, and let's see here. And again, you might be, possibly having dreams as well about, your situation or what to do. So I guess just watch for signs and synchronicities from spirit because that may be coming through like that. All right. So we have the building blocks card coming out, which is card number 28. And so this really talks about, that ability to start over, start from scratch, have a new beginning. And again, for some of you, this may be with your person. For others of you, this may be on your own, starting out on your own here, going out on your own, going after your own happiness. So again, for some of you, not to sound so repetitive, some of you are going to stay in this situation and try and work it through, and others of you are not going to. So, all right. So let's just see if we can get some messages from this person to you, Virgo. All right. So we have, I know I was a distraction from your pain. I love you unconditionally. I know that I crossed the line with you. And I'm just going to see if I can try and get one more. I will wait for a sign from you. All right. So finally, I'm just going to draw some Scrabble tiles here, Virgo, see if we can get some initials and or spell a word for you, possibly. If these don't resonate, it doesn't mean it wasn't your reading. It's just an added bonus. So, all right, so we have the letter L, another L, an E, an R, letter C, letter B, oh, sorry, another R, not a B, an I, an A, and finally the letter Z. So that's what I've got for you, Virgo. I hope this message helped somebody. And if you wanted to hit that like button or subscribe to my channel, I would love that. I'm just little and I'm growing, so any support you could throw my way, I'd really appreciate that. And as always, guys, take care, and hopefully I'll see you in a week.